All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another elevator parts video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Haughton Triangle. Now this is a call station which Justin gave me quite a while back, and I think it's time to give this thing some love and fix it up a little bit. So first we have the actual button itself, and you can see it's not in the best condition. The corner here is broken a little bit. The back seems to be in pretty good shape. We have a little lamp socket here intact. We have this little connector already, which will make it very useful to wire up. And we can take a look at how it works here. When we press down the button, it simply just presses down that single contact in the front there. It's a very simple button. Now, another thing with this fixture, obviously here we have the plate, which it's in fairly good condition, and we have some paint on it. We got some scratches and such, but other than that, it's in fairly good condition. Just a little bit of work and we can clean this up. Now, unfortunately, there's a third part to this that's missing. Now, if you look closely on the actual button, you can see there's a little outline, and that's where our piece used to sit, because this button would sit behind here like this, and you'd press down on it. But the thing is it's missing the part that it sits down on. So we're gonna have to make a part to fill in that, to make this look a little bit more normal. So by the end of this video, we're gonna have a working Haughton Triangle call button, because I really wanna get this thing going, because this is really cool, this thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it up, try to get this paint off down here. There's a little something up here, another little something up here, maybe try to do the edges a little bit, just make the plate look a little bit nicer. So there we go. You can see the plate looks a lot nicer. Cleaned it up a little bit. Now we need to focus on putting together the button. So we'll go ahead and take a closer look at the button while we have it here. So obviously we have the little triangle part here on the front. This one's red in this case. It's missing the corner. Over here, this is a little pin where if you loosen this up, you can actually remove the triangle if you were to replace it. We have the screws here which hold the button onto the little metal piece here. We've got some screws on the back which really aren't that necessary, and I'm thinking we can probably take them off. And then on the back here we have the base, and then we've got the little board here which kind of holds the little contact. And the way the contact works is it's even in shaped in a triangle, so we have a little one side of the switch and the other side of the switch. And I'm pretty sure there's a bulb already in there. We'll test it with 9 volts. What I'm gonna do is just take this little battery pack, and so if I touch them together, you can see we have light, and it is a 9 volt little bulb in there. So that's very useful. So that makes wiring this thing super easy, because we already have this connected here. All we have to do is connect our battery here, and our battery here, and we're done. So super easy wiring. And we'll get a closer look at the contact on this side. We got the springs there, which kind of give the button some springiness. And you can see how the contact is made right there when you press down on it. You don't have to press a lot on this button to make it activate. And you can see there's a lot of jiggle in it too. It's very loose. So what I think we'll do now is we'll just kind of fix up this button here. I'll take these screws off here, and I'll go ahead and put the battery on, and we'll make this thing light up. Okay, I've successfully removed all of these screws. Now we have screws which we can use to attach the button part to the plate. We also have plenty of these little nuts to use to attach it. So next step, gotta wire this thing. It's gonna be super easy. I'll show you. All right, we're done. Probably had to have been the most simple wiring I've ever done. Literally didn't have to do anything. Just stick the wires on and it works. That's how I like it. So if we press down and take a look, you can see it's kind of a circle. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put it onto the button and just see what it looks like without making any custom parts yet. So here's what the button looks like without anything in it. This is what, if we wanted to call it quits today and be done with the button, this is what it would look like. We have this weird hole here, the little part in the corner missing. Just doesn't look too good. So what I've done is I've made a little arrow piece, which we can place in here, which kind of has the little white kind of frosted look to it, which is kind of how they look like in person, and it's going to sit nice and flush in there. So what we need to do is loosen the button back up, place this in, and then readjust it so that we have the piece placed inside. All right, now we have the piece placed inside. And you can see it's not totally red anymore, it's kind of white. Now those 3 little dots in the corner, I already realized that's the glue that I used to hold it in. Didn't really work as well as I hoped, so that's kind of annoying. But now when you press it, check it out. It lights up really cool looking. I think that looks a lot better than what we started with, because that looks pretty cool. With that being said, that's pretty much it for this little Haughton elevator button rewiring here. This was not a pretty intensive project. This is actually one of the easier projects I've done lately. And Justin, I know you wanted to see what I was going to do with this thing, so there it is. May try to remake this piece later in the future, maybe so you don't see the 3 little dots, because that does bother me a little bit. But other than that, it looks pretty awesome now. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, leave your guys' ideas for more elevator part videos down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.